All right, good evening. We're in the burn room, all right? What up, burn room? It's our first evening session together. We're gonna see how it goes. We're trying something new, so let's see how this works out. So we'll be meeting today, 6 o'clock, Wednesday, 6 p.m. On Thursday, we're at our normal time at 7:30 in the morning, and Saturday, the same thing, normal time at 9 a.m. If you're ready, let's roll. If you need to press pause to go grab your exercise mat and your water, because that's all you're gonna need. Do that, but definitely come back. It is time to stretch, all right? Go ahead and get you a nice little sip of water. I hope you've been hydrating today. That's a big thing. Whenever you're trying to stretch, make sure that you're hydrated. And even after we finish, I need you to chug. Get your water and drink. Start by rolling your shoulders to the back. I don't know if you were like me, you're on the computer today, doing a lot of typing. You need to roll those shoulders out. I want you to take do the same thing, rolling your shoulders to the front. Nice, big, awkward rolls is what I like to think of as. Get awkward with it. Good. I want you to go ear to shoulder mix. Taking your time, you don't want to rush ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Good. Next thing we're going to do are arm swings with a big circle, nice big circle. The front, get that good shoulder rotation going. And I want you to go backwards, nice big circles backwards. Good. We're gonna go from side to side. So I want you to reach over towards the left. And then we're going over towards the right. Take your time. My legs are still straight. I'm just moving the upper part of the body, pushing my hip as far to the side as possible. Take your time. And if you're like me and you're feeling some of that popping going on in your hip, we're gonna get to that too, don't worry. We're gonna get to that. I want you to hold it. Whatever side you're on, just hold. Try to keep your chest facing me. And breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Big switch, nice big switch, nice big switch. Over to the other side. Good, you just hold it. Chest is still facing me. And I want you to center yourself, arms out on the T. And I want you to go over, push your hips to the back, legs straight. And come up. Take your time. Make sure you spot something. Come up. This time when we go over, I just want you to hang here, just kind of hang. Good, let your arms just drop, hang. I want you to come up, bring your arms up above your head as you slowly come up. Good, let me swing back and put your hands on your hips, push your hips forward. Just hold it. Going over again, hips to the back, slowly going over, and just hang. My palms are down on the ground, and I'm just relaxing. Slowly come up, lift up again. Same thing. Let your arms go back. Hands on hip. Push those hips forward. And breathe. Going back over toward the front. This time, place your hands flat on the ground, and I want you to open up your stance just a little bit wider, okay? So you're in this deep straddle, and I want you to move your hips from side to side, okay? You just move your hip from side to side. Doing good. I want you to bend your right knee. Remember, your heels should what? I want you to say it to yourself. Your heels should what? Not come off the ground. Good. Just bend. We're going from side lunge to side lunge. So bend those knees, but keep the weight in the back. You definitely want to keep the weight in the back. Taking your time. Whatever side you're on, I want you to hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it on that side. Get as deep as possible without your heel doing what? Coming off the ground. You don't want your heel coming off the ground. And I'm talking about the side that your knee is bent. Right now, my left knee is bent, so that means my left foot is flat on that ground. I want you to transition your weight over to the other side. So if you were originally on the left, you need to be on the right now. If you were on the right, you need to be on the left. Heel does not come off the ground. Good. Center yourself. This time I just want you to bend your knees, dropping the hips down as low as you can, and then lift those hips up, okay? So dropping that booty down, drop it down, drop it down. Get into that wide stretch, and then slowly lift it back up. And all you're really doing is just bending your knees and then straightening the legs back out. That's it. We're about to hold it right there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick your hips up, and then let's go back to side lunges. Side lunges. Taking your time on the side lunges. It's been a long time since I got a good stretch in, so we're gonna get a good one, y'all. I want you to hold whatever side you're on, just hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow transition over to the other side, nice and slow. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Center yourself. Turn your toes out so that you're in plie. Drop those hips down and lift them up. You want to get deep. Get real deep and nasty with this one, you know? If you're by yourself, it's okay. Just get deep in it. Get as awkward as you can in this stretch so that you can reap those benefits. Get deep into that stretch. Not to the point where you're hurting though. You don't want to hurt. Let's hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift hips up. Straighten toes. Put your hands on your hips. Slowly come up. Spot something on the way up. And let's begin to roll the hips out. Roll the hips out. Doesn't matter what direction you're going in right now. Just go in a direction. And while you're rolling your hips out, you want to make sure that your legs are straight. Let's take it in the opposite direction. Go ahead and take it in the opposite direction. Take it in the opposite direction. Good. Good. Once you bring both feet together, now shake your legs out. As you bring both feet together. And once you do a big shoulder roll, feet out together, pushing your hips to the back. I want you to hold it right there. My hands are, they're just hanging. I'm really not putting a lot of tension or intention behind putting them on the ground. Just kind of hanging there. I drop my head and I'm breathing. And come up. This time when you go over, because we're going to go back over, I do want you to put your hands on the ground. And you want to kind of put them on the ground a little bit further than right there in front of your toe, okay? So you want to be balanced there. You hold it there. You should feel a nice little stretch, just a slight stretch in the back of your calves, okay? Because your feet are still flat. So say this is too close or it's too far, you can back it up a little bit or you can work your way out. But as long as your feet are flat on the ground, you should be good to go. Holding it there. Now what I want you to do is lift your right leg and then slowly lower it back down to the ground. And I want you to do the same thing with your left leg. Okay? Try not to rotate the hip out. Meaning don't open that body up towards the side. This time I want you to hold your foot up in the air. Doesn't matter which one you're on, just hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower it back down. Let's lift the other one up. Same thing. Lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With that same foot, instead of going right back in front or right where it was, I want you to step forward and step back with the other leg. So you're going into a front lunge, a frontal lunge, okay? So right now, my right foot is on the outside of my right hand. My left leg is back straight as possible. And I want you to bend that knee, and then I want you to straighten it back out, okay? Bend that knee and straighten it back out. Get as deep as you can possibly get. If you're not as low as me, or you're deeper than me, that's okay. Knee down, and let's hold. Just holding it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to come up just a little bit. Coming up. And you're pushing your hips forward just a little bit, okay? Holding it right there. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to push your hips to the back. Just like this, and straighten out that front leg, okay? I'm evenly distributing my weight with my hands on both sides of my leg. And my weight is to the back, leg is straight. She's stretching the back leg of the leg that is straight. For me, it's my right leg. And just hold it there. Good. Now I want you to come up, bend that knee right here. I want you to step out. Okay, so my foot was here. Now I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna lean. Okay, I'm just leaning. This heel is flat. I'm just leaning here just a little bit. I'm actually gonna turn to the front so y'all can see me. So I was here. Now I'm here. I turn my foot out, opening my hips up, and I'm gonna go to that side. Remember I said I was gonna work out some of those kinks in the hip sometimes whenever it pops. This is a good one for that. Go as deep as you can go. Even if you need to put your hand down just a little bit, that's okay. Good, come back up. Bring it back to the front. Now let's switch, okay? We're switching. I want you to push your hips to the front just a little bit. Push it to the front. Good. Step up just a little bit more, get deeper. Push it to the front. Good. And I want you to straighten that leg. Evenly distributing your weight. My hands are on both sides. Right now, that front leg, I'm showing the back side of it, just a little bit of rub. Good. I want you to come up. I want you to take this leg, turn it out, okay? And lean into it. Get that stretch in those flexors again. It's okay if you need to put your hand down, that's fine. Just breathe. Good. Back up. Then lean into it again. Just kind of resting. You kind of push your hips to the front. And you'll feel where you have kinks on or something might be a little bit tight. Right here, I'm feeling the stretch right here. And I'm feeling it here as well. We're gonna lean back into it. Go ahead and lean. Lean and breathe. Good. Up. Bring it back to the front. You can actually sit down on the ground. Booty down on the ground. Go into pike position, meaning both legs are together. And all I want you to do is flex and point, meaning your feet are going to flex, toes are pointing straight up into the air, or pointing toes to the ceiling. Now you're going to point it toes and then you're pointing straight out in front of you. So flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. In pointed position, hold it here. I want you to take a big shoulder roll, go over towards the bottom of your feet, slowly and hold. Hold. Hold the bottom of your feet and act as if you're trying to resist so that you feel that pull in the upper back area. Take those breaths. As you're taking deep breaths, you should feel those muscles stretching with you. So be gentle, but be intentional. I want you to come up. Just breathe. Going to flex. Meaning toes straight up. Big shoulder roll again, over towards the bottom of your feet. And you might feel more of a stretch on the back of your legs this time. That's normal, that's okay if you do. Hold the bottom of those feet and breathe. Keep breathing. You should be able to breathe just a little bit deeper. Same resistance, feeling it in upper back. Slow release. Come up. Good. And just breathe. I want you to take 3 deep breaths. Give me one more good one. Nicely done. I want you to take your right leg and fold it so that your sole is facing your left leg, okay? What I want you to do now is go over towards this left foot, okay? So you're aiming for the bottom of the left foot. Your right leg is bent, your left leg is straight, and you're going over towards the bottom of your foot. And hold. And you might realize on that right side, you might be feeling a pull right there in the lower back. That's good. If you are feeling that pull, I want you to hold it because that means we need a little bit, some stretching right there. Some stretching needs to go on. We want to show the love that it needs to hold. You might even feel some tension on the back side of your left leg. If you do, breathe. Don't tense up, just breathe through it. Doing good. And I want you to slowly release. Come up. Give me some good breathing right here. Good breathing. Let's switch. Slow transition. So your right leg is going to go straight. Your left leg is going to bend. And we're going to do a big shoulder roll over. Going over towards the bottom of that foot. And hold. It's going to hold. So right now I'm feeling this in the back of my leg. And I noticed that on my right side, my right hamstring is a little bit tighter than my left one is, which is kind of weird for me. So that lets me know I need to show that right hamstring some love, which probably also explains why we're on the other side, why I felt it so tight on my right side. My right side might just be a little more tight. Still feeling a little bit on that left back side as well. It's not a problem, but I'm gonna show it some love. But I'm definitely feeling this one in my hamstring. So I need to show that some more love. Just breathe and stretch, breathe and stretch. Good. If your knee is touching your forehead, great job. If your nose is touching your forehead, great job. If you're able to touch the bottom of your foot, great job. All right, slowly release and come up. Nicely done. Let's do that again. Switch it out. Switching. Same thing. Go over. And relax. Make sure you're relaxing as much as possible. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly come up. All right, let's switch. Right leg out, left leg in. Let's go over. Good. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly come up. Both legs out straight. Lie flat on your back. Lying flat on your back. Bend your knees, pulling them in towards your chest and hugging. Hold. I like to pull underneath. That lets me know I'm definitely getting my hips up off the ground. I want your hips off of the ground. So pull those knees in and grab underneath those legs and just hold there. Relax. Good. Now what I want you to do is allow both of your knees to fall to the left side. Okay, just let them fall there to the left side. Good. Just relaxing. All right, let's switch sides. Important thing to note, you want to keep those shoulders flat on the ground. So if your legs are to the right, you don't want to be facing me. You want to stay flat. Upper half should be flat. Shoulders should be flat on the ground. Let your legs do the moving. So you might feel a bit of a twist in the midsection. That's okay. Just relax in there. Pull your knees to the center, knees to the center. And I want you to let your right leg to go down. Keep that left leg in. And I'm just pulling on the front part of my leg right there at the shin. I'm just pulling it in, pulling it closer to my chest more than anything else. I want you to let that leg fall out, that knee fall out to the side. And with your left arm, you can put some tension on the inside of that leg just so you can feel it more in the flexors a little bit. Feel that stretch in your flexors. And just breathe. Same leg goes across the body. And remember what I said about the upper part of your body. Keep it on the ground. Keep your shoulders on the ground. You're just twisting lower half. You might feel a twist in back, going into obliques. You're good. And center that leg again. And let it go down to the ground. Let's do the same thing with the right. Pull it in. You hold right there in the front of your leg, right there at the shin is okay. Let's pull it in. And breathe. Don't forget, keep those shoulders on the ground. Don't let them come up. Now what I want you to do is let it come out. Open up so that you're feeling that stretch in the flexor, almost like you're trying to get that knee down to the ground. Let the leg just fall open. The knee is still bent. Your shoulders are flat on the ground. Hold it right there. I want you to take that same leg, go across the body. Across the body. So you're twisted, almost like a little pretzel. Shoulders are still flat on the ground. Knee is bent, left leg is straight. Feel that twist? Good. Nice. All right, center and straighten it out. And what I want you to do is let your hands go back behind your head, and I want you to stretch. I want you to act like somebody's pulling your ankles and act like someone's pulling your hands and they're just stretching you. And then relax. Good. Let's do that again. Stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. Doing good. And relax. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. And stretch. Good. Hold it. Relax. Roll over. Roll over into your stomach. Over. And stretch again. Same thing that we just did. Stretch. And relax. Put your palms on the outside of your chest. Push your hips to the back. Hold it right there. I don't know if y'all heard that pop, but I did. And walk yourself up. Take 3 deep breaths. Last one. And we're done. Great job, you all. Remember what I said in the beginning, get your water and chug, chug, chug. You eat as much water as possible. We did a lot of stretching today. So make sure you get that water in and send me some receipts. I hope y'all had a great session with me, and I will see y'all on Wednesday, same time, 6 o'clock p.m. Thanks for joining.